Alright my friends, so it's time for us to go ahead and make some requests and we can get our data back and we can deal with it. And to do so we have to use axios. So here inside my user info, I'm gonna import axios, let's call it, from axios. Alright, and I want to do the exact same thing that I have did here inside our photo list. Now here is a quick thing and it's very important. What I will do, I'm gonna show you the bad practice of doing things. Alright, so first of all, here inside our component mount, I'm gonna get rid of my console.log. Here I'm gonna make a request. Okay, so I'm just gonna say axios.get. We will make a get request to /users/ then we want to give it the username, right? So here I'm just gonna add a backtick, so I'm gonna make it dynamic, let's say. All right, but here we want to give it the entire URL, not only /users/ the username. So here I'm just gonna cut the URL right here. Going back here, I'm just gonna modify some of the parts that we need to modify. First of all, I'm gonna get rid of these quotes, all double quotes. Here is the root URL and we want to say /users/ which is the username that we got right here, because once again this is the rule of the Unsplash. We want to make a get request to the base API URL, then we have to concatenate it with /users/ the username. That will get us the profile for this specific user. However, this is not done. We need to await the response. I'm gonna create it, call it or store it in a variable. Let's call it, for example, user equal to this thing right here. And if we go ahead and since we use the await right here, we need to mark this function right here as async. All right, and this is not done because the API, the Unsplash API is telling us whenever you want to make a request to our API, then you have to provide us your credentials, your authorization stuff, which will be set here inside a custom object, custom settings. Okay, after we have given the URL, we can add comma, and here we can add an object to specify custom settings. What is the custom settings that we want? We want the headers. Okay, and here I'm just gonna go back and cut this thing right here, the authorization to be the client ID as well as the API key. So here we have the authorization. The client ID is something. The client ID is something that you can write. It's just a string. Then we have to add a space. Then the API key, and the API key, it's defined right here. So I'm just gonna copy it and paste it right here on the top. All right, because we want to use it. And that should do the job. So once again, we have just made a very simple request using axios to this specific URL, and we have set the headers and we have specified custom setting, which is the authorization, and we have given our API key right here. It is very straightforward. Now here, in order for us to check if our code is working, I have here to say log user, because I want to see whether I got the user or not. And I'm gonna switch back, and indeed here I am in this specific user, and we got this information back, which comes from line 23, and here is the exact same line that I am doing my console.log from. Let's go ahead and expand it. We have the data, which is the thing that we want to fetch. So that's why here I'm just gonna destructure it. Okay, I'm just gonna destructure data and rename it to user, and that will do the job. Switch back, we got the data for this specific user. We got the name right here, we got the username, we got all these information that we can use. Now the thing is that it is annoying here, and you probably notice it. We have used the API key in different files. We have used the exact same thing right here and here as well. So this is really bad practice. For example, we have set the header here and as well as here. All right, so even if it's the exact same header authorization stuff, we have did it twice in multiple files. This is really annoying and it is really bad practice. In the next video, we'll be using Axios to create custom API file that we can use in our application. So the next video will be about formatting what we have now, but it's not going to change the functionality. Thank you, my friends, so much for watching. See you in the next one.